The reason why we're seeing these little videos every 8 hours repeated is because the reality show is going to be about how Meghan is great, a philanthropist and everything. How she was falsely attacked by the palace and these terrible people. How she's cleared her name. This is going to be a fantasy thing. And yes, produced by Oprah Winfrey. Yes, they say it's Archie, but actually it's all of Oprah Winfrey's staff producing that. Also, the reason why you don't see the children at all is because they signed exclusive rights, and those children are going to be appearing like crazy in the reality show. You're going to see that. That's why you don't see them around, because they sold out to Oprah and Netflix. So this is why they can't show those kids around, because they have been sold for other purposes. Please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments, and let's get into the video right now. Happy Monday, gorgeous people. This is a great week. I try to post my rice water thing, and then I realized that there was, you could hear the sounds of the city. You could hear the sounds of the roosters and stuff like that, because I did it at the farm. So I decided, to redo it. And I didn't want to deal with people saying, oh, couldn't you be more professional? And do it in a more professional setting. We can hear the roosters and stuff like that. Today, I'm putting a lot of suntan lotion. So, yes. I want to give a couple of updates before I do this video. This is the suntan lotion that I use that has a little bit of tint as well. So I put the one without tint under there as well. Today I want to do 2 updates. CD. No, I don't use sponges or anything. What for? I have hands. That I see these people do their makeup things and they have all these sponges. And because this is not makeup, it's just a sunscreen, just with a little bit of tint. So I do this, I make sure that it goes all the way in, and we're done. So before I start the video, I wanted to talk about 2 things. One, people have asked me about Luis, thanks for that. Can you believe it? They misdiagnosed the pneumonia. It turns out he didn't have it. And he was hospitalized for 4 days, and he got huge doses of intravenous antibiotics, which is terrible. Then they told him that he had water in his heart. Now they told him that has something to do with his kidneys. So they did a biopsy on Saturday, sorry. So they cut it on the back and everything. It's pretty, and he's waiting for the results in 3 weeks, but he's looking better. But can you believe it? They misdiagnosed it and gave him the treatment for that? I'd be furious, but he's such a nice soul, I swear to God. Second, the little girl that was raped, she's better. She's had her surgery. She's recovering. After surgery, she had a bit of an infection, and she's been dealing with it. Now, I am really torn about posting pictures, because I don't know about you. I know many people, even in developed countries, people think it's the victim's fault that they got raped. But here people are saying stuff like, well, why was she walking from school? And here it's an embarrassment. So I don't know. I have asked her, and she doesn't feel up to it. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do something against her will and violate that. So if she wants me to, I will post the pictures. If she doesn't, then, she's doing fine. Everything went okay. So thank you for that. Also, many of you have said, why don't you post pictures from your school? If you go back to my channel, you will see that I used to post videos and photos about it. And then I started getting a lot of flack from everybody. Why are you posting those pictures? Those are children. Do you have permission? Blah, 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 blah. So I decided not to do that anymore. And also because the Sugars took it upon themselves to contact all the schools that they thought was the one, mine, and contacted them asking me, oh, I know you're helping Paula. She's a child trafficker, which I'm not. This is one of the things that my ex-husband posted out or put out there, which is a complete lie, but it's still there. And people are repeating it today, still. So the school started emailing me saying, is that you? We don't want to have anything to do with this. Why are they harassing us? And these schools are actually very poor. So not on top of that, they have to handle being poor and having to struggle, but they also have to handle the harassment. This is why I stopped it. So, having said that, this is why I stopped doing it, So I appreciate all the donations for that. I thank you for all the help you give. I thank you for the super thanks. I thank my new subscribers and my old subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. But this is why I didn't do it, because out of respect for the other schools that were getting harassed, because I do this YouTube channel and I talk about Meghan Markle, and she has some crazy shit people following her and doing nasty things on her behalf, just like they're doing to Samantha Markle. Now, Stella McCartney she was interviewed about Meghan Markle's funeral dress. She didn't design it specifically for Meghan Markle. She had that Zorro dress, that cape dress. It's in a green color, It's in a green color. So Meghan Markle I started wondering, did she buy it or was it on loan? The reason why I asked that, yes, I put the eyeliner inside here to make my eyelashes look like I have lots. Not outside. I hate that. And then I clean a little bit so it doesn't smooch everywhere. See the difference? It defines the eye. That's my makeup, people. That's all I do. Then I put some mascara. I have to put this today because I have a meeting. So she didn't design it for Meghan Markle. It's part of her collection, and it was in green, but Meghan Markle ordered it in black. Now, what I want to know is who paid for that, or if it was on loan, because do you guys remember that time when Meghan walked out of the airplane and you could see the price tag of the dress. So I don't know if she had to return them or what, But it's interesting. Now, there's a couple of developments regarding this. Yeah, I'm done. And I'm done. That's my makeup. That's it. Huh? That's it. That's my makeup. My sunblock with a little bit of tint, my lipstick, and that's it. So there's a couple of things that it's been. Look, she's there. If I remove the camera from her, she comes here. So because she's a narcissist, City needs to be there too. The line of succession has a couple of serious things to it, and why it's important. For example, our most glorious queen was not supposed to be the next in line to the throne. She wasn't. She's, the daughter of the second son and everything. Meghan Markle apparently, allegedly, has said that because the Welleses tend to fly together in helicopters and stuff like that, that Harry is just a plane crash or a helicopter crash away. So we have to be mindful that if anything, knock on wood, were to happen to all the Welleses, then we have Harry and Meghan Markle next in line to the throne. Okay? With 2 children who are unverified before the law as per the succession laws. The reason why I'm talking about it is because many people have written to me saying, so what's the harm if they're in the line of succession and they get titles? That's the harm. And also because being in the line of succession, it brings a constitutional role. I just explained it. If anything were to happen to anybody, then they move up. Look, the queen died and they all moved up. So it has ramifications. It has ramifications. So I don't understand how people don't see that. And also it's wrong. It's wrong because, again, those children have not been verified whether or not they were born from Meghan's body. And that is an important thing. Now, this is the ticker for that. If they weren't, and Meghan lied, that is fraud, and she would go to jail. Because that is fraud, right? I mean, there's no two ways about it. That is fraud. So, for people who keep going that, oh no, those are little children, you hate the children. Why would I hate kids? I don't hate kids. I think those kids are at risk with her if they exist. Because clearly this woman is a fantasist. This is a woman who will stoop to anything to be front and center. This is a woman who is a liar. This is a woman who has no scruples, no morals. And she didn't stop until the Queen died. She didn't stop until the Queen died to attacking the Queen and everything she stood for. Now what they're trying to do with Harry's book is start attacking everything Charles stands for. That's what's going on. Before they were attacking the Queen. Now the Queen died, so they have to rewrite a little bit. So everything is Charles to blame. Okay? And also the Netflix. Everybody's going on that the Netflix documentary does not match. All of this talk is just to hype up the PR. It's just to hype up the PR and the show so everybody gets to watch it. That's it. And people are falling for it. So, all of this is PR, guys. All of this is PR. And now we have the song and dance that we're going to start guessing whether Meghan and Harry are going to be invited to the coronation. If I were King Charles, I would, you know what? Don't do that. Quit it. Just say, you know what? They're not invited. This is the list. They're not invited. But for security reasons, they can't do that as well because, you know, then people are going to be targeted because they're going to be VIPs coming to the coronation. And if it's known in advance, too much in advance that these people are coming, then people who really want to hurt them will make plans around it. So, yes. Now, I want to talk just a little bit, about the olive branch with the Duchess of Cambridge. And I don't know who's planting those stories. I really don't. I really don't. Now, let me tell you something. Oprah interview is coming with Meghan. This time it's not going to be Harry there. It's going to be Meghan. Because the last time, Harry kind of ruined it for her when he came and contradicted everything, pretty much everything she said. So this time, the interview is just going to be Mexi Baby. Because, yeah, you know, Harry is a bummer when he can't keep his story straight. So for people who are saying that Oprah is not helping Meghan, there you go. Of course she is. Go to Oprah Daily and Oprah Thing and you will see those videos every 8 hours. That's her idea, the cluster of the every 8 hours. You know, bombard everybody with those videos until we believe them. You know, so I don't. And tomorrow's what? Tuesday. Tomorrow we're gonna have the pleasure because Stupefy is still allowing her to do those monologues. You know, that people call podcast. So apparently she's gonna talk about the word bullying. She should have the people that she abused as her staff, her niece, the Duchess of Cambridge, the Princess of Wales. These are my thoughts and opinions. Meghan Markle is a bully. These are my thoughts and opinions. She's a liar. That has been proven by all the many lies that have been debunked. She's an abuser. You know, bully is the same as abuse. It is abuse. It is abuse. And I do worry, if those kids exist, I do worry. Because when the reality show comes up, you're going to understand that the reason why those children were not featured anywhere It's because they are the main feature in the reality show. They are the main feature in the reality show. So you're going to see those kids heavily be part of that thing. And the reason why you're seeing these clusters of Meghan is a philanthropist has nothing to do with Valentine Lowe. It has to do with the reality show, because Meghan has been filming herself, getting fake credit, fake awards, being part of. I mean, this woman is crazy, and you will see it when you see the reality show. It'll make sense why they started from now saying that Meghan is altruistic, is philanthropist. It'll make sense. It'll make sense why she wrote that letter to Senate. And I don't know if she recorded the conversations with the Republican senators, because I think she wanted to record that conversation and see how they respond in order to make them look bad. So that's going to be interesting. Please leave your comments.